Hey everyone, it's Shar from Shar's Fascination. I'm filming this before I go to sleep. And let's see, it's Monday now, so you'll actually see this video Tuesday for Tuesday's content. Oh my gosh. Okay, so finally, as you probably saw in the picture, and this is healing up, by the way, thanks to Renew 28, not a sponsor, but they should be. Look at that. Anyway, I've been using this to heal up a lot of things, even from 3 years ago when I got bit by a spider over 13 times in the lady part. This really helped to clear it up. So that was something from 3 years ago when Amazon actually gave a shot. No, most of their employees still do. So I will say I finally, these are She Modern. Aren't they some little things? I mean, it's like, let's compare that to a bottle of Hollow Taco. Look at that, right? They're cute though. These are the ones that I've been waiting for so that I can use the nail stamp. So there's that. This is sticky polish specifically formulated for doing nail art stamping on to use these plates. So that'll be a whole other video. I'm excited for that. So I'll leave my friend Kay Lilla in the description box because this month she and I have that collaboration coming up, and that's why I've been waiting for these. So for the price of these two little cuties is the same price as one of these, or maybe a little less than one of these. Anyway, so there is that. These cuties, the white and the black. So I will be practicing on these. Okay, if you know, I have one vintage historical garment pattern, which is a corset and stay pattern, right? And then they're by Butterick. Sorry for the lighting, like my light's over here and it's acting weird anyway. So, I've been wanting a historical apron pattern, and let me explain to you why. This has 5. Now, typically that just looks like a skirt. It's a waist apron. And then as you can see, the other styles of apron on here. Here's that bib apron that you would basically just pin to you. And then this reminded me of the Stitchery. I'll link her channel. She's funny. This reminded me of a dress that she made, and this right here, I was like looking at this, and then I was looking at this view, which is view D, right? And on the back of that, I'm like looking at view D, and I'm like, why can't that just be flipped around and add an extra piece of skirting, or cut a back skirting piece big enough that this and that can become dresses, or these 3 can become dresses. You know what I mean? So that was my thought with these 3 here. Not only make aprons, because aren't those kind of cool? Those are kind of cool. And so when I make stuff like this, I will be using my Sears Kenmore for the historical or vintage pattern making. So there is that. And if you saw my video of the one for Joanne Fabric, I got that. Oh my god, I'm in love with that fabric. And Rob's like, the one with the skull, he's like, my daughter might like maybe a jacket or something out of that. I'm like, well, you know, I have this, and she would be the only kid in her school wearing that jacket with the skulls on it, and she won't get in trouble for that. So I told him, that pattern even has her size, so there's nothing wrong with that. Since if you look right here, I believe a couple of the young ladies with the Letterman jackets, so that's a teen size. This goes from size 14 US to a size 22, and I know she's smaller than that, but I can take the pattern and resize it for her. So that'll work out. And since she's only 14, she's still growing. So she can also, give it a little wiggle room. She can also grow into it. You know how some teenagers are. They love a baggy jacket, right? Something they can grow into and push the sleeves up on and stuff like that and be the cool kid. The only one with that jacket. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's recap what we got. We got this pattern, which I'm excited. And speaking of pattern stuff, I know how to make a lot of my own patterns, and I've been doing this for a very, very long time. And I approached the big five about that, and maybe I'll approach them again about it, because that's been a while. I think that's been a couple of years. But anyway, I told them I would love to work on a pattern with them, because in the late 80s, I used to work as a head custom clothing designer in Zion, Illinois, when I lived in Waukegan. So, I had somebody that would pick me up every day for work and drop me back off. That was always good, because there was no bus to pick me up to take me. There were buses, there just weren't buses between Waukegan and Zion to be where I needed to be dropped off. But anyway, the other part of the recap is the She Modern nail polish. And like I said, I am collabing this month with Kaylilla. And like I said, I will leave her linked in the description box. And I want you to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Since this will be up on Tuesday, the next one will be Wednesday, which is the Brood Beauties collaboration hosted by Makeup Addict 1992 and with our other Brood Beauties. So just check that out on Wednesday and have fun and have a great night, even though you'll probably see this during the day. Bye.